Another thing, I had a guest hooked up today, and he bailed out on me at the end. It was from the, put up the next slide, Eric. From the Christian Science Monitor. The sucker, he said, "Yes, I want to go." And what? They had a great article. This is a full, section about 10 pages big, about 10 surprises for tomorrow's job market. I mean, that's what I'm trying to get people thinking. Hey, you got to keep one foot in the door, one foot out the door, and always looking where the waves are going, to catch that wave coming, because it's tough swimming upstream. So you want to know where the stuff's flowing. And this guy did a lot of good research. Some of it's old, some of it's new. Let's see the next slide, Eric, on this that he has. Eric. Oh, Eric's got headphones on. The next slide. There it is. Okay, the new jobs. I mean, this is, you want to know what's growing in our country. Okay, over the next 10 years, these are the fastest growing jobs. This is called the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So if you're in healthcare, that's 750,000 new. Now, this isn't just jobs. These are new positions that are going to happen. Retail sales. Everybody thinks, because of everybody's going to buy on the internet. Bureau of Labor Statistics don't believe. Retail sales is going to be big. Home health care aid, college teachers. I mean, that's amazing to me that we're going to.
Well, I'm a college professor at Georgetown, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, really? You're at Georgetown? Maybe you got my boy. And elementary school teachers. So teaching, I think a lot of the elementary, we have these baby boomers like me retiring and losing things. So that's why keep an eye on those kinds of statistics. Next one, Eric. Now, routine jobs are going down. Now, that sort of makes sense, because of factory workers, things like that. It's down like 25%, over the next, from 81 to 11. So the total amount of jobs that are routine, just doing the same stuff over and over again. Now we have an app for that.
Right.
So you don't have to do that anymore. You get the next slide there. Yeah. Where's the next slide? Factory. Boy, it looked like the last one to me. I mean, I don't know about you, but you read the headlines about factories. The factory sales are going up. Exports are going up. We're exporting more stuff around the world now and all that kind of stuff. But the actual jobs are going down.
Well, they have more robots.
Right, exactly. So
yes, I just saw a thing on CNN talking about Detroit, completely almost bankrupt.
Yeah, it's like half of what it was.
It's like 40 years ago, they was like the number one cities to live and work.
And I was a young man. I was your age then.
And right now,
I
there's no jobs there, and so they basically downsizing everything to try to bring jobs back, because there's so much space there from all these big plants and everything. So now they're trying to bring more companies back there from all over.
And that's really an opportunity in a way if you're a small
business. It is an
opportunity.
Yeah. Yep. Not only for small businesses, but for people that want to become landowners, want to become homeowners, they can go in and they can invest in Detroit at a very moderate rate, a moderate rate right now.
Good deals, I'm sure, in real estate.
A lot of good deals.
There, right?
A lot of good deals.
And a lot of people, they're tearing down houses and putting farms in the...
Right. I've seen some of that. Some of the urban farming has taken hold in Detroit. I don't know how that works in the wintertime.
Right.
I heard that it's pretty cold in the winter.
Right. Yes. There must be winter plants or something. Christmas trees you grow. And next one, Eric. Now this is, about we all, I'm sure everybody here at the table believes in education. I do, but you have to be careful. I mean, like here, a loan officer requires only a high school education, and makes about $56,000 a year. Your credit counselor needs a college education and only makes about $38,000 a year. So every position, just because you have a higher,
it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the profit of money now, especially in the IT field, that you get an 18-year-old and don't want to go to college. He can get into college and go to college, but if he gets some trade schooling, plumber, electrician, or IT field, they're gonna make more money than your average 4-year, 8-year college students. By the time someone go to school for 8 years, and I've already worked on a job and I got all of my certifications. They'll never catch up to me. They'll never catch up to me. So those are some of the things. Yes, college, we must go to college, get that degree, but some kids, we got to open up another opportunity for them.
No, I believe that.
Like this.
I've always been a fan of trade school education, even though I have an undergraduate degree from Texas Christian University, a graduate degree from Florida A&M University, a law degree from Florida State. But let's be clear. If you have the desire to go to trade school, I support that 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, you want to get the best education you can for the least amount of debt that you incur.
Absolutely.
And if trade school is going to help you do that, then I agree with that 100%.
Oh, not only trade school, man, I just believe in the community college system.
The community college system, I'm a huge
That's
fan
the
of
best
community college
deal
system.
we got in this country.
That's it, the community college system.
And they finally realized that in D.C., turning UDC and community college and a 4-year. It took 700 years.
I know. I remember. I was one of the first professors there.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
But they finally turned it down.
Way back. Next slide, Eric.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I believe in that. Oh, that's it. Here, green jobs. Oh, this article is interesting because you said how people are funny messing with the numbers. I believe in green and things like that. It seems like we don't do that. Yeah, we're really screwed in the long run. But people messing with how many real new jobs there are in the green that are green. They're reclassifying old jobs and calling them green and stuff like that. And now the data's it could be 4 million or 100,000.
A little bit of gap between those two numbers.
I know, that's right. So you got to be careful with it. And talk about green. I mean, the energy. I mean, you're talking about a company now has 1,000 employees down in Houston. It's going to give every employee a $100,000 bonus. Every employee.
Which company is this?
They need a lawyer.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, and do they need any legal representation?
Hillcorp. Yeah, and it's energy, and the fracking. I mean, we are going to produce more energy than Saudi Arabia in the next couple of years. I mean, it's just crazy. That's why we got one say everybody's going green, and the other thing here. Now this is a study that this guy talks about too, where they estimate. That should be 2020, not 2002. In 2020, 1.3 million.
Wow.
New records.
New workers by 2020.
Yeah.
Wow.
And nurses is only 700,000.
Wow. Well, I guess that means that we're going to be using a lot of energy to get these nurses back up to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's just funny. I tell you, data's important, but people throw around facts like, who the heck knows what really? So if you're making a decision about something, make sure you get behind the facts and know the if, ands, or buts. Eric, the next slide. I think I got one more on this thing. And then going to show you a little bit about what your president is doing, or our president, right? Everyone says if it's not my guy, it's offbeat jobs. That's another nice thing with the growth of the economy and stuff. Man, one of the biggest growing jobs is non-farm animal caretaker. Maybe you can do that downtown Detroit.
Yeah, maybe on those new farms that you put in the middle of Detroit, you could become a non-farm animal caretaker.
Well, you were a jock, right?
Yeah, I did play football.
Yes.
So that's another big growth area is being a professional athlete, coach, umpire, stuff like that. Next one, Eric. Hi, take care. Okay, now there's two great sources I think in the government for helping you with careers. Choosing careers, getting help, training. You're talking about technical skills. You want to go 6 months to learn to get a certification or something like that. Mm-hmm. Well, Department of Labor has that kind of money. You get up to $6-8 grand, and that's just 10 grand to become a massage therapist or a technical thing, or get a green job. And the servicelocator.org. Go there. You put in your zip code. And it shows you the offices, where you live. You contact them, ask them actually they'll help you with the resume. They'll help you train for a job. You have a business, you're trying to lay off 10 people. They come out and help the people you're laying off find new work anywhere. You can call them up, and they'll come into your business and help them fill out everything for the benefits and help them look for jobs and all that for free. Wow. I mean, there's companies around that pay a lot of money, charge a lot of money to do that.
Servicelocator.org.
Yeah, but they'll do that for free. Now, here's the next thing, too. I mean, we talked about earlier, all of us here, about community colleges. Now, this is a website you can go and find your local community college. Because if you are stuck at 45 years old, have nowhere to go, you go back to community college, get a nursing degree in 2 years,
and now you could be a part of that 750,000 people that need a job,
and making 50 grand. Don't have to be a barista.
Right.
And it's aacc.nche.edu. God, it's 5 up already. We ran out of time.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness! Well, you guys, let me show you the last still here I have with the Academy Award. No, I'm sorry. That's the next one. Right before the last video. Now I see we have to go through. We don't have time for those. I talk too much. I didn't let these guys. I know before that. Where's the Academy Awards store? My goodness. Well, anyway, for the Academy Awards, I lost it there somewhere. We don't have it. No, 31? 31 there? No, okay. Okay, let's just put 32 on. This is how to get grant money to make your movie. So next year, you'll be in the Academy Awards. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise,
thank you so much.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for having us.
And, thanks for helping everybody, and I hope I get you some calls. People want to copy what you guys do.
Hey, they can follow me on Twitter at Joe Briggs ESQ or at Team Impact.
Team Impact, and you?
And they can go to our website, projectgiveback.org, or follow us on PBG, Project Give Back on Twitter, and follow us on Facebook.
So websites don't mean anything anymore. See, I'm giving everybody a website. I'm an old guy. Okay.